Howdy folks, welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today's video is a compilation of all of the fish from 2017 that never made it into a video. These are never before seen fishing clips. Normally I release these kinds of videos at the end of the year or the start of the next year, but this year I was releasing a lot of compilation videos at that time. I figured you guys were probably sick of them, and I also knew that I was going to be going to Florida in a month, and that those of you in Western New York and the Southern Tier region would be missing my fishing videos from that area. So I decided to hold off and release this video now. I'm going to try and release a Western New York related fishing video once a month from here till the end of the internship to appease those of you that are still in Western New York and missed the videos. So what today's video is just a compilation of all the fishing clips that didn't make it into a video because I only caught one fish that day. Either it was a poor day of fishing or I just had a very limited amount of time to fish, so I only caught one or two fish. A lot of you know I was living in Allegheny State Park for a good portion of last year, so there was a lot of times that, fishing opportunities were right there. So whenever I had a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, I was just going out and taking a few casts, but only catching one fish. An hour is just not enough time to make a video. So, and just for example, this first clip you're going to see, me and my housemates at the time, when we were living in Allegheny State Park, we decided to just go for a walk because, we didn't have much time to do much of anything else before dark. Of course, me and my housemate, Autumn, both like to fish, so we decided to bring our fishing stuff with us. I, of course, grabbed my small stream trout rod with a little tiny, Panther Martin spinner or a Phoebe spoon or something tied on it for, typical small stream trout fishing. And I remember Autumn had on tied on this huge salmon spoon, and I remember her asking me do you think this will work? And I'm like, well, that's something that a trout would eat, but I don't know how well it will work in the small streams that we're fishing. It's a little bit big. And she's like, well, maybe a really big trout will come out and eat it. And I'm like, well, you can give it a try. It's again something that a fish would eat. If you do catch a fish on that, it's going to be a big one. And sure enough, guess who hooks into a fish right off the bat?
Oh my god, this is all the way down the stream.
Jeez. Here, let me see the net. Maybe you should tighten your drag a little bit for sure.
I don't want to lose it.
Alright, he's coming up now. That's a huge lure you're throwing. It's got to be a good sized trout. Holy cow, it's a huge one.
Alright, he's like...
Yeah, he's right there. Just keep bringing him in. Let him take drag. He's going to run. Nice. That is, I think, a holdover. That's bigger than any of the ones we stocked. That's bigger than any of the ones we stocked, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a freaking holdover trout. That is huge. That holy cow, look at the colors on that. We didn't stock anything that looked like that.
No.
That thing is huge.
Oh, I need pliers. ASAP.
They're right in there.
Put him in the water.
Yeah. Let's be gentle with this one. Can you grab the measuring tape out of that front pocket right there too? Oh my god, 16. 16, still a nice trout. Got a big old lure too.
Alright. You got some?
Cool.
Alright, now time for the release. Can you get a picture of me releasing it?
I don't got my
Just
camera.
the fish.
Over this way. Nice. Oh, my dad's got his first fish. What is it? Big bullhead? It's big for here.
Not compared to the ones I've been catching.
Really?
Oh yeah, though. I went to the kitchen
nice.
for long.
First fish of the trip. This bullhead is cut right open. That's not from you?
No.
Obviously it's not from you.
I was wanting to start bleeding when I
Jeez. Oh, that looks like that might have been from an osprey. The way it's in a line. And the fact that it's only on one side, I think it'd be on both sides if it was a pike. I got a bite. Meanwhile, my dad's got Holy cow. But that's got a huge bullhead on a bobber. Holy cow. That one's got another one with marks on it.
That was my normal bullhead this year. But
And that one looks more like pike marks. See how that one, how it's on both sides? All these fish are getting freaking attacked by something. This one looks like it got bit by a pike. The last one looked like it might have gotten hit by an osprey. That could actually be an osprey mark too. Now it's kind of scrapey right there. The ospreys have been active in these ponds. Meanwhile, I got a bite over here. Oh man. Well, I keep missing whatever's biting over here. You got two bullhead? Wait, where'd the other one come from?
I caught two at once.
I didn't realize you had two at once.
Yeah.
Holy. There's two bullheads sitting here. Holy cow.
When I was reeling in this one, I looked and my bobber was gone. I was like, where'd my bobber go? And all of a sudden my pole went flying. That was that fish, and it was way down there.
Oh my goodness. Well, the spring bullhead runs on. Howdy folks, welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are on beautiful Red House Lake. This is my first time bringing my kayak out on this lake. They're actually supposed to start draining this lake this week. I don't know exactly what the delay is, but I'm not complaining. Gives me a chance to finally get my kayak out here and see what we can catch. Once again, I owe some people a huge thank you. This is not the first time this has happened if you watch some of my other videos, but I once again somehow forgot my kayak paddles. Got my car washed this week, or cleaned out my car this week, took everything out of it, and apparently forgot to put my kayak paddles back in. So some nice people that were camping here let me borrow their kayak paddles. I was just going to fish from shore, but they were actually insisting that I borrow their kayak paddles. So huge thank you to those people. Once again, it's awesome that there's good people in the world that gosh dang it. Almost missed our first fish. Got another fish. Smallish one. It's legal size anyway, maybe. See you, buddy. We're after them big ones. I'm just pitching this bank with a weedless flipper here. Oh no. Is a fish on there still? This one's in cover. I think the fish is off. No, fish is still on there. This is where a bait caster pulling stuff out of brush comes in handy. I'm moving it. Oh, I think it came off. Okay, nope, it's the weed came off. The log came off. I was pulling in a log with it for a while. Alright, it's just another small one after all that hoopla. Is he hooked in the eye? Yeesh. Well, it's going to be a one-eyed bass. And after a struggle like that, always a good idea to retie. It's a little one, darn it. These are actually a little bit bigger than the ones I was catching on shore. The action is actually, I don't know, it's not that hot in here, but I can't help but think there's a big one in this area somewhere with all these down trees. Another little guy. Well, we got ourselves on a school anyway. Well, fishing slow, but another beautiful sunset. Well, making our way back, going past the usual spot here. Try to see if we can pick up a couple more bass before we have to call it quits here. Gotta call it quits very soon. Gotta work early tomorrow. Well, we're gonna go ahead and start the litter removing process. so much litter in this spot. It's actually not as bad as I've seen it in the past. But we're gonna be good and pick up everything that we can. Every little piece of trash that we find. It's not completely buried in the poison ivy anyway. I'm gonna dump whatever's in here. And of course, at this spot, you always want to keep a close eye on your pole too. Whenever you're carp fishing, never stray too far from it. Of all the things to leave laying around, I can tell you, fishing line is about the worst. Gets tangled in absolutely everything. Got some last minute trash on the way out. Just trying to keep one of my favorite childhood fishing spots, you know, open to the public. Look at, this really upsets me when people freaking dump stuff. That there is exactly how you get a place closed to the public. Sucks. If you're gonna dump stuff, like, A, bring it to the dump. B, at the very least, don't put it in like one of everyone's favorite fishing spots in town. Like, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, you might be able to see it on the camera. The big note. Nope, he's hit the surface. He hit the surface. Yes, I got it on camera. Big old long nose gar. Finally got a bite. Took a while. Feels like a nice little bluegill. Feels like a real nice little bluegill. Doesn't even feel like a little bluegill. Feels like a big bluegill. Because it is a big bluegill. Right? There's a good start. Fine start. Now the question is, do we want to keep this guy? Oh, look at that. He's got the fall colors. Plate-sized bluegill. He swallowed it a little bit. I think I might end up actually keeping this guy. He looks beautiful. Alright. I don't normally keep them, but I told myself if they swallow it today, I might keep a couple. So I think this one's going to get kept. And on another fish, this one's a little bit more of a jumper. What do we got? Is this another bluegill? Yeah, it's a smaller one. Alright, this guy's a little bit small for keeping, so we're going to let this guy go. No, it's not fully in its winter colors yet either. On another one. He looks alright size. Sunny! Big sunfish. Cool. It's getting pretty out here. As you can see, my dad just joined me. Decent sized sunfish. He's right in the mouth, so I think we'll let him go. Nice little sunny. He's decent size. He's not too big. Oh, man. I can't hook him all of a sudden. Oh, wow. It's getting really pretty now. Check out that. The steam and the clouds and everything. It's been very, very slow lately. Well, my dad just got a fish. Yeah. It's crazy. He thinks it bit it while he was reeling in. Slipped right in the mouth, so it's very possible. Huh. Maybe we will make a video today after all. My dad just finally's got a decent fish on. Might be the first bullhead of the night.
Not huge.
Yeah, not huge, but that's your typical Quaker Lake bullhead, and that's part of the reason why we're fishing here, because the average bigger, he's right in the mouth too. You're in one of your other lines. I hate to tell you. Alright. Best unhooking him before you. Alright, he's unhooked. Yeah. Nice bullhead. Well, we got ourselves our first stick fish of the day. Hate it when I do that. Set it right into a stick. Yeah. We're not getting that one back. Got on our first little something. Alright. Nothing grand, but it's around the board anyway. Better than nothing. My friend just sent me a picture of a big bass, so I'm going to send him a picture of this little thing, just to be funny, and then I'll release him. Let this little guy go. There he goes. On a decenter one. On the jig. Here we go. There we go. It's a better one. Finally. Took us a little while. Whoa, whoa. Cool. Alrighty, again, I'm trading pictures with my fish pictures here with my friend, so take a quick picture of it. Boy, it's not zooming in on that at all. We might have to face me. There we go, now it's zoomed in. Cool. Alrighty, let this guy go. I don't know, about a 15, 16 incher. First decent sized fish. See ya. Stick fish of the day. This time it's on the bait caster, so we can actually bring it in and not lose our lure. Looks like there might even be some other lures on there. Let's take a look at this thing. Yeah. I don't see any other lures on it. Alright, well, stick fish. I got on another one. Whoa. Is this a smallmouth? No, another largie. Cool. Sweet. Number 2 of the day. Halfway. Yeah, I don't know. About the same size as the other one. Maybe a little smaller. A little smaller. Cool.